Billions separate those who build empires from those who simply wish they had one, and one billionaire proved this in the most unexpected way. A billionaire walked into a struggling neighborhood bakery one Tuesday morning. He wasn't there for the bread. He was there because his driver had mentioned that the owner, a man named Victor, complained every single day about how unfair life was. The billionaire ordered a coffee and sat in the corner listening. Within 10 minutes, Victor came out from behind the counter and started talking to a regular customer. He complained about the rent going up. He complained about customers wanting cheaper prices. He complained about a new bakery opening 2 blocks away. He complained about the economy, the government, the weather, and even the flour supplier. The billionaire finished his coffee, walked up to the counter and said, "I heard every word you just said. Can I ask you one question?" Victor looked confused but nodded. The billionaire asked, "How many of those problems have you actually tried to solve?" Victor paused. "What do you mean solve them? These are problems nobody can fix." The billionaire smiled and said, "That right there is why you are broke. You see problems as walls. I see problems as doors. Every complaint you just made is actually a business opportunity screaming at you, but you are too busy being frustrated to hear it." Victor crossed his arms and said, "That sounds nice coming from someone who already has money. It is easy to talk about solutions when you are rich. Talking is easy. Reality is completely different." The billionaire nodded slowly and said, "Fair enough. Let me tell you about a woman I met 12 years ago named Sandra. She had the exact same bakery problems you have, maybe worse. She was 3 months behind on rent. Her equipment was falling apart. A corporate chain opened right next to her shop. Everyone told her to close down and get a job. But Sandra did something different. Instead of complaining about rising costs, she asked herself what problem she could solve that nobody else was solving. She noticed that every morning dozens of office workers walked past her bakery, rushing to work with no time to stop. They did not want to wait in line. They wanted fresh breakfast delivered to their desks before they even arrived at the office. So Sandra created a subscription breakfast box. 5 breakfasts a week, delivered before 8 in the morning, different menu every day. She did not have delivery drivers, so she partnered with a local courier service and gave them a small percentage instead of paying salaries. She did not have a website, so she asked her teenage nephew to build a simple ordering page in one weekend. She did not have marketing money, so she walked into 3 office buildings and left free sample boxes with a sign-up card. Within 2 weeks, she had 40 subscribers paying $30 a week. That was $4,800 a month in recurring revenue from just one idea. But here is where it gets interesting. Sandra did not stop there. She realized the subscription model was the system, not the baking, so she stopped trying to do everything herself. She hired 2 part-time bakers and trained them with exact recipes and checklists. She built a system where orders came in automatically, prep lists generated themselves, and deliveries followed a fixed route every morning. Within 6 months, she had 300 subscribers. She was no longer baking. She was running a business that ran without her standing behind the counter all day long. Then she did something even smarter. She noticed other small bakeries in different neighborhoods struggling with the same problems. So she licensed her subscription system to them. She gave them her ordering platform, her recipe cards, her delivery partnerships, and her marketing templates. She charged each bakery a monthly licensing fee, plus a small percentage of their subscription revenue. She turned her one struggling bakery into a network of 15 locations using her system. She did not own those bakeries. She did not pay their rent. She did not manage their staff. She owned the system, and the system generated money whether she was there or not. Victor stared at the billionaire and said nothing for a long moment. Then he quietly asked, "So what happened to her?" The billionaire leaned forward and said, "Before I tell you the answer, if this story is already changing the way you think about your business problems, hit the like button right now, because what comes next is the part that will change everything." Sandra's licensing network grew to 47 bakeries across 3 states in just under 4 years. Her total revenue crossed $2.6 million annually. She sold the entire system to a food service company for $8.4 million. The woman who almost closed her bakery became a multi-millionaire, not because she worked harder, but because she solved a problem and built a system around the solution. The billionaire stood up, looked at Victor, and said 6 words that Victor never forgot. Solve it, systemize it, scale it. Now listen carefully. We make business understanding very easy, so there are no excuses left. You may not come across this channel again, so subscribe and enable the bell icon to receive all upcoming videos.